Okay, in this video, we're just going to go over the basics of text editing. So we'll cover adding images, adding PDFs to your actual content. First thing we do is log in as normal. Once I'm logged in, I'm going to go ahead. I want to edit this content on this page. Hover over the Manage button and click on Edit Content. This will bring up our editor, as you see here. So the first thing we'll cover is the most important thing, which is copying and pasting content. So the really important thing to remember whenever you're copying and pasting content from other sources, so that means from other websites, especially from email, from PDF files, from Word documents, you'll notice that there's a bunch of paste options here. What we always want to use, we want to disregard everything except for paste plain text. That is the one you're going to use the most. So if you have a Word file or a text file, and you copy the content, you come into the website, I'm going to go paste this plain text, a little box will appear, and inside of here is where you're going to paste your content. So I actually have some content that I have ready to go. I copied from a Word document. So I'm just going to go ahead and select it and copy it. I come into this box and I paste it in. And I click paste. The reason we do this is it only leaves us with just the clean text. No extra garbage, no extra font declarations or colors or anything like that. It keeps us with just the clean content. Again, we click on paste and we use paste plain text. Don't use any of the other options. Don't use paste from Word or regular paste or paste as HTML. You always want to get in the habit of using paste plain text. As we go across our toolbar, we have our undo, we have our redo. The next button we have here is our insert menu. We have a few options. We have an insert image manager and a document manager. So the first example we will do is we will take an image of this puppy, which I have here on my desktop, and we're going to go ahead and upload this to the website. Now, ideally you want to try to resize your images before you upload them. You can see that this image is pretty big already. But with this version of the editor and this version of the content management system, it actually has the ability of resizing photos online. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to place our cursor on the left-hand side, wherever we choose this image to be. If we want the image to float on the right-hand side, we start with the left and then we'll align it to the right, and we'll show you that in a second. So I click on Insert, Document Manager. Now we have this window appear here, this image manager. What you see here are all the folders that are sitting on the server. So these are the folders that are sitting on the website right now. You can see we have an images folder, and inside of there we have a few other folders. Now, folders are very important, especially when it comes to images and PDF documents. As your site grows and grows and grows, you want to keep things as organized as possible. What I recommend is you create subfolders for whatever page you're on. Since I'm editing the home page content, I'm going to create a folder under Images. I go up here to New Folder. And I'm going to create a new folder called Home. And I'm going to place whatever imagery I use for the home page I want to upload into the home folder. Now it makes it nice and easy for me to know that this image goes on the home page. I'm now going to click the Upload button. It's going to present me with this box here. I just click on Select. Now I'm looking at my local computer. I happen to be on a Mac right now, so it looks a little bit different than if you were on a PC, but the overall idea is the exact same. There's my desktop, there's my puppy image. I'm going to go ahead and select it, click Open, and now I click the Upload button. This will take a copy of that image and place it onto the server. There's the puppy right there. If I click on Properties, I can see the size of it. It's 491. I know already that that's going to be too big. If I go and insert it, you can see that it's just physically too big. It's going to take up too much room on the website. So I click the image, click Delete. Image is still uploaded on the server. I'm going to go ahead back to Insert Image Manager. There's my Images folder. There's my Home folder. There's my puppy dog image. Now what I'm going to do is above the image, there's actually this image editor icon right up here. This will allow us to do some basic image manipulation on the server. So the first thing I can do is, I can zoom in and zoom out to see the image. I can actually crop it. I can resize it. I can rotate it if I need to. So I'm going to go ahead and resize here. It says it's 491. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and cut it in half. I'll go to 250 width instead. It'll automatically adjust the height for you. Click on Resize. Now we can see that image is a lot better. It's going to fit really nice within our site. So now I just close this little window. And down here at the bottom, this is where we're going to go ahead and give it a new name. The reason we give it a new name is so that way the original is intact. If we ever need to go ahead and resize again or adjust the size for a different page, we can go ahead and resize the original. So I'm going to call this Puppy Dog Resized. Go ahead and click on Save. Now we see that there's two images sitting in this folder. There's the original and now our resized version. So if I click on the Properties tab over here, you'll see that now the image is 250 pixels wide. If I click on Insert, it will place it into the text area. Now, if you want this image to be aligned to the left and have your text float around it, we just right-click the image and click on Properties. This will bring us that exact same window we looked at a few seconds ago. Now what we can do is we can choose Image Alignment. We can actually click on the button here, and we can choose to align the image on the left. Click OK, and now the text is on the right-hand side, and the image is on the left-hand side. You'll notice, though, that the text is really close to the image. It's a little awkward for the eyes. So how we get around that is we right-click the image again, go back to Properties. What we have at the bottom of this window is we have what's called margin. Margin's going to help push the text away from the image. So if I go margin right, the right side of the image, I want to give it a value of, let's say, 5 pixels, or let's go up to 10. 10 pixels. Hit OK. You'll see that now the text has been pushed away from the image by 10 pixels. It's a little bit easier on the eyes. If I want this image to be on the right-hand side instead, I cannot simply drag it. It will never go over there. I need to actually right-click, back to Properties, and Image Alignment, I'm going to choose Image Align to the right instead. So I click on the right-hand side, I click OK, and now the image is floating on the right-hand side. Next thing we'll talk about is inserting documents. So we have this thing called a document manager, which is just a simple, easy way for you to upload PDFs and other types of documents to the website. So for our example, what I'm going to do is underneath this paragraph, I'm going to type the words, click here to download our PDF manual. And I'm going to take the word here, I'm going to select it with my cursor, so it's highlighted like that. I'm going to go up to Insert, Document Manager. So the first step is always to select what you want to link to the PDF first. In this case, I selected the word here. You can select any text or any image if you want as well. Now I click on the Document Manager. You'll notice that there's no folder right now for documents, so I want to go ahead and create a folder for documents. Documents. There it is. I'm going to create a subfolder for the home page, since we're on the home page. Again, trying to keep as organized as possible. And now we follow the same steps. Now I want to upload a file. I have a PDF file here that's sitting on my my local computer, and I want to upload that to the website. So I click on Upload, select. It's showing my desktop again. I go down to where I see my random application I have here. Click on Open, click on Upload. It now takes a copy and places it on the server, as you can see there. And now I'm ready to go. So I'm going to select my words, Insert, Document Manager, Documents, Home. There is my PDF file ready to go. You'll notice on the right-hand side, it shows you what the text link is going to be. So there's that word here. You can adjust this as well if you need. Next important thing that you want to keep in mind is your target. You always want to open up PDF and any other document files in a new window. The reason we do this is so that way when you click on the link, it opens up a new window or a new tab in your web browser, allows the user to read it. Then when they close the PDF, they're still on your website. So let's go ahead and let's pretend we forgot about this just to show you what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead, click on Insert. You can see that my link turns blue to indicate that there's a link there. By the way, if you remember in previous videos, we talked about this editor. You're looking at the default styling. basic black text on white. Your link colors are blue. You don't need to worry about what fonts or what colors, because once you scroll down and hit save, that's when the website comes in and conforms it. So now everything's conformed to the look and feel of the website. There's my PDF link. Now pay attention what happens when I click on the link. It will actually take over the website. Now if I'm to close this window, I would leave the website altogether. You'd have to rely on your users to click the back button. Sometimes that can be annoying. So to go around this and to give the best experience for your users is we go back to Manage, back to Edit Content. We can right-click our link. There's the properties right there. We're essentially right back to where we left off, but there's that target option again. I click on Target, I go New Window, I click OK. Nothing visually is going to change. This is all in the code. I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to click Save. Now when I click the word here, it will open up a new tab in my browser. There's the PDF I'm reading. I now close the PDF, and I'm right back on the website where I left off. Going back into our Manage Content. If I want to remove this link, I can just right-click and go Remove Link. Any files that you've uploaded to the web server remain there. You've only just removed the reference between the file. The next thing across the top is our Hyperlink Manager. So it looks like a little globe and a little chain icon. You're going to use this button anytime you want to link to a page within your website, or if you're going to be linking to external web pages. So I'm going to type, click here to contact us. Same idea again, I select the word here. I go up to my Hyperlink Manager. You'll see across the top we have a page drop down. This shows you all the pages that are on the website. So you can see our website consists of About Us, our people, our services, etc., etc. Right now I don't have a Contact Us page, so in this example, I'm going to go to our services instead. So now I'm linking to our services page. We don't need to use Target New Window. We do not need to use this because we're in the same website. If this was an external website, like we're linking to Google or a third-party website, then a new window is definitely recommended. In this example, let's go ahead, click OK. I didn't link to the Contact Us page, so click here to visit or to read about our services. Scroll down, I click Save. Now when I click on the word here, it will take me to our services. And there we go. Hit the back button and I'm back to where I left off. Let's go back into Manage Content. Right click my link, go Properties. So that was the page drop down. Well, if you want to link to another website, let's say we go here to the Primal Tribe website and I wanted to link to the About Us page, maybe on the Primal Tribe site. Whatever website you want to link to, you just select all your address here at the top, the URL, and we just copy it, go back into the website, and under URL we paste it in. Now because it's a different website, we want to go Target New Window. Click OK. I'm going to change the verbiage here. Click here to read about Primal Tribe. Scroll down, click Save. Take note of my browser window up here. You'll notice that a new tab will be, or a new window will be created when I click on the link. There I am reading the external website. When I'm done with that and I close it, I'm right back to where I was left off. Manage, edit content. So we just talked about inserting our links. If you right click, you can also remove the link. So there you go, the link is gone. And away you go. Everything else across the toolbar is pretty standard. You have your insert table where you can create tables. Tables are great for statically aligning content. So if I want to go in here and create a table, I can do that. All right. Our next row is our basic formatting. So your bold, italics, underline. So it works just like Microsoft Word. Select what you'd like to adjust. You can bold words, italicize them, underline them. You can do bulleted lists, numbered lists. Right? And then you have font color, background color, and you have a font drop down. Now you want to stay away from font color, background color, or font drop down. Because the style sheet that we've developed and the look and feel of the website's been set, you don't want to override that by setting something yourself. So let's say, for example, you want all the fonts on your website to be one size bigger. I can change that within one file instead of you going to every single website and increasing the font through here. So again, we want to just stay away from all the formatting of the color and the background color, and especially the font family as well. If you have any questions about specific styling or increasing the font overall, just contact your project manager or your account manager on the Primal Tribe team. Whenever we make a save in our editor, it actually saves a version. So as I've been working on this piece of content, if I can just close this preview section, I can expand version history, and it will actually show me versions that are being made. So again, every time you hit save, it saves you a version, and you always have access to the last 5 versions. What's nice about this is it lets you see who made the change when. If I want to flip back to, let's say, version 3, I can either delete that version, I can preview that version. So if I click on preview, it will give a quick spit out and let me see what that version looked like. So this is what it looked like on version 3. If that's the one I want to go back to, I can simply click on rollback, which is right here, and it will roll back the content to that version and place it inside of the editor. So here is what version 3 looked like. I can tweak it as if I need to. If not, I can just scroll down, hit save, and I'm back to version 3 of that content. Version history is great for those oops moments, or if you want to try something and if it doesn't work the way you like it, you can quickly and easily flip back your content to the previous version. We'll be talking more about content workflow and revision history in upcoming videos.